Y'all know how I said I broke my phone? I lied. I was at Woods World, which is an amazingly awful place. I haven't showed it yet, but I don't have a lower body anymore. Yeah, it got eaten away by werewolves in my sleep. I don't know how I didn't wake up to my legs being ripped off. My stomach is in a jar, but no less. Woods World, I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah, high rating. I mean, I just love the marketing. Look at this shit. Hey everybody, Goosebumps for Dummies here. I was lying. I did not go to Woods World. I still have a lower body. And today we're going to be reviewing Night in Werewolf Woods. Which, yeah, the setting is Wood World. That was a little joke. This is the 5th GYG. It has an amazing cover art by Narc Nagata. And, well, let's just say the book doesn't reflect that. Blurb. Woods World or Werewolf World? Get out your bathing suits. You and your family are off on a summer vacation to a place called Woods World. You can't wait to mess around down at the lake. Then at the kids-only campfire, you hear the rumor about Woods World. Legend has it werewolves roam the woods at night. But you're not scared. You're ready for an adventure. Will you explore the deepest, darkest part of the woods? Brave the tunnel of waves, home to the terrifying lake monster? Or battle an army of red fire ants? The choice is yours in this scary Goosebumps adventure expected over 20 super spooky endings. Jesus. You know, when I do that little gag, it gets harder and harder every time. Maybe it's because my arteries are clogging, or maybe it's just because I'm losing my voice. No less! This book is kind of dog shit. And funny enough, it is right underneath in my Giga Goosebumps ranking that I can't say the second word of. Barking Ghosts. Yep. Funny enough, both books are about canines. Well, this one more roughly, since half of it's about trolls. But yeah, it's not good. I have little to no positives of this book. I mean, there's the okay-ish endings here and there, though not a lot of them are very good in general. There's Todd. Todd's got a bit of an arc. He's the side character of the book. He's nerdy, and he does a lot of expositional things for at least one of the arcs. And yeah, he has a little bit of an arc in here, and I like that. I like that. But it's nothing crazy. There's some cool ideas in here. Weekly, like the trolls mechanics and the trolls in general. I'm not mad that this was half a troll book. I knew about it going in anyways. It's just like, yeah, it's not terrible conceptually to make a GYG about trolls. And they have cool mechanics, I guess. But other than that, with some okay-ish ideas thrown in here, this book has like nothing going for it. I'm gonna sound like Mr. I Hate Goosebumps fan, but dude, this book does a lot of things I just don't like for a GYG. Starting off with, random fun. Yep, if you guys know me, I don't like it when GYGs turn into a absolute randomness festival. And this one kind of fell victim to that. There was a very particular scene amongst a good few that wasn't very good. In fact, probably the worst scene in all of Give Yourself Goosebumps history, or at least the earlier part of the series. It perfectly describes random fun. 1 minute, you're on the ledge of a cave about to fall in a pit or be succumbed to werewolves. Yeah. Guess where you go like 3 pages later? You're in an elevator with a hotel clerk. Wanna know what we got there? A pterodactyl. For no fucking reason. Comes up, saves you from the werewolves or wolves, whatever the hell they are at the end of the day, and it brings you down to the pits of hell, drops you on the ledge, and there's the elevator. It just doesn't make any coherent sense, and this kind of shit pisses me off in GYGs. Speaking of incoherency, the writing. Yeah, they had nothing in common, but I just want to get to it's poo-poo. There's a lot of words I'm going to use to describe it, but this is one of the weaker written GYGs, I feel, and it's clearly ghost written. I mean, if it weren't obvious enough that GYGs were made by Stine, just looking at his amount of books he would have written per month, which would have been like 6 back in the day. Yeah, quite a fucking lot for one man with a family. I don't think that's possible. It's just like, this is obviously ghost written, and it's obviously not very well written. A lot of the humor, in particular, this is why I bring it up, is just not good. It feels like the most stale, dry of all the GYGs. Sometimes they can be really funny and have semi-relatable ideas, but this one just wasn't at all working. It was stale, bland, rubbish. I liked all the endings. Yep, they were rubbish. Most of the endings were just not very good. Some of them devolved into "Is All a Dream." In fact, like maybe 8 of them. Yeah, there's also a handful of endings that are just very abrupt and sudden and just do not work for the story. And just most of the endings aren't good endings, and they aren't notable. There's maybe a couple okay ones in here. Both arcs are weak. I don't even like them conceptually, besides the fact that I don't think they're terrible arcs, but they just don't need to happen. They're not terrible ideas, just there's nothing to them. This just didn't work from a conceptual standpoint, and when it was executed, both arcs just weren't it. Even if I might like one more than the other, I can't say I liked either one in general. And yeah, I just genuinely did not find much enjoyment in this UIG. Let's get to my rating. I give Night in Werewolf Woods a 2 out of 10. Yep, a flat 2, which would round to an exact 1 star out of 5. Yeah, don't read this one. I mean, it has a beautiful color scheme and cover art, but but the pages behind it. Yeah, no. Hope you guys enjoyed this book review. Tell me what you think about Night in Werewolf Woods down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.